Hello, my name is Joshua and welcome to Living on Steep's channel. Sorry that I'm wearing the dressing gown. I just had my haircut, so I had a shower. Today we are doing a little bit of a Blu-ray update video. Over the past few minutes I've picked off a few Blu-rays. So let's go over them. I can just see that my microphone is gone red, which means it's running out of battery. I'm gonna bring this camera closer because the mic's on here. I'm gonna have to bring it closer because you won't be able to hear me. So the first pick I got is Scream. I found this in a record store, I think. It's not a record store. It's like HMV. They sell 4Ks and stuff in there. And I found this in it with a slipcover, which I hadn't actually found before. I was interested in actually getting Scream on 4K, but I couldn't find any on eBay with a slipcover. And I looked in the shop and I found this with a slipcover, so I had to pick it up. I think it was like 13 quid, which is also like pretty good. The slipcover is a bit damaged, but it's mostly damaged on the top. The bottom part is pretty much pristine. It looks fine on the shelf, which is all I really care about, and also I got it on 4K. You just got standard Blu-Ray, and you got your 4K and your Blu-ray. I also decided to pick up Scream 2. I picked this up in HMV because obviously as Scream 1 I had to pick up Scream 2 on 4K. I don't think this film is as good as the first, but I still have a good time with it. This slipcover is pretty much pristine because obviously I picked it up in a pretty new condition. It was like 21, 22 quid, I think. Bit expensive, but this has a tray inside instead of just having it on both sides like the first Scream. We got the 4K and we have Blu-ray. I do want Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream 5 and Scream 6 on 4K as well, but they haven't released Scream 3 or Scream 4 yet. Scream 5 is on 4K, but I kind of want to wait till Scream 6 comes out because they're coming out with a bundle with Scream 5 and Scream 6 in like a set together, just the 4K discs, and I kind of want to get that instead. So next I picked up the Creed films. I picked up Creed. This was in a HMV for like 15 quid with a slipcover, so I decided to pick this up. Again, slipcover, great condition. There's like a thin case version of this and there's a normal case version of this. I did find a slim case version of this in another HMV, but I thought it would just look a bit weird on the shelf, so I decided to wait till I actually got the proper like thick case. But yeah, I really like this film. I do want to get the Rocky Knockout Collection on 4K as well, but I'm waiting till like Prime Day, I think, where it's like on offer and I can get it for a cheaper price because 60 quid is a little bit steep. I do want to give it a rewatch because obviously Creed 3 came out this year. I'll get to that in a minute. So obviously we've got Creed 2. I found this in a Sex for like 7 quid, I think, which is really great. The slipcover is a little bit damaged on the top and the bottom as well. It's a little bit. But again, I don't really mind that much about the condition of the slipcovers unless it's like ripping apart or something. I think this is a great sequel. Again, I haven't seen it in 2 years, almost 2 years now. I do really want to rewatch these films. I'll show you the Blu-ray as well. 4K, Blu-ray, and then it's got a digital code here as well. And then we've got Creed 3. I just brought this off Amazon for 25 quid, I think, which is pretty steep for a 4K, but I wanted to complete the collection and I wanted to get it with a slipcover. Unfortunately, it did come with a thin case instead of a thick case like the other ones, which is a bit annoying, but it looks okay on the shelf. And yeah, like I said, it comes in a thin case with the 4K and the Blu-ray. I definitely want to check this out because, like I said, I did enjoy the previous Creed films. I definitely need to rewatch these Creed films. And then I also picked up Super. I wanted to watch this film after watching Guardians 3 because obviously this is directed by James Gunn, who directed the Guardians films. So I really wanted to check this film out. I bought it off eBay. On the eBay listing, I had a photograph of this with the slipcover on, like an actual physical photograph that someone had taken of this with the slipcover on. I got it, obviously it doesn't have a slipcover on it, which is kind of false advertising, but I was like, fine, it's a Blu-ray, I don't really care that it doesn't have a slipcover on. Then I went to put it in the Xbox and it wasn't recognising the disc, which got me really angry. I took it out, the disc was like proper dusty, so I had to give it a bit of a clean. Put it back in, it worked. I was about to watch the film and then I went and looked for subtitles and this Blu-ray doesn't have subtitles. I do want to give this film a watch, but it's just a little bit harder for me to pay attention to stuff when there's not subtitles. I will give this a watch eventually, but it doesn't come with subtitles. It just comes with a Blu-ray. Then the final pickup that I picked up was the first edition of John Wick 4. I did like a little YouTube short on this a few weeks back because I was really excited to unbox this because it's like a premium set with like art cards and a booklet and everything, but I guess I'll do like a deeper dive into it here. Here's the spine. It's a little bit thick, a little bit thicker than normal Blu-ray releases obviously, and then you got the back, and then you got the standard 4K, very nice, and then you got the 4K and the Blu-ray. Then you have a nice little booklet, which is really nice, and it has all information on the film, I think, and a bunch of nice artwork and photos from the film. I obviously watched this the day that I got this because I just had to, I couldn't resist. And it is an amazing film. It's like I think it's a 10 out of 10 film for me. Then you've also got some really nice art cards. I can't be asked to take these out. I show the art cards off in my short. I'll probably put it right here. Here's all the art cards. So that's really it for my Blu-ray update, I guess. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, don't please dislike, and I'm roasting hot.